Audrey. How are you? Good. So, today I was just gonna talk to you a little bit about accommodations for 601. Is that correct? Okay. So can you explain to me what your accommodations are for? Like, just what the specifics, is it flexible assignment? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so we can talk about both of those. So for alternative testing, as you know, we go through the Office of Disability Resources. So if you were going to apply for alternative testing, you would just sign up with them, at least I believe it's 2 weeks before the exam, just to let them know that you're going to be taking the test with them, and they'll handle all the accommodations. If you have questions during the exam, they would call us and give you an opportunity to still ask your questions. It'll just be a proctor who is monitored from their office. Does that all make sense? Okay. And for the flexible assignment deadlines, there is some flexibility built into our course already, but I'm assuming you're looking for a little bit more than that. Okay. So here is what I will propose, which is what we've done in the past, is that so as you know, currently our course policy is that you get three grace days for every homework assignment, except for homeworks, I believe 3, 6, and 9, because they're the written assignments, you get 2 days. And there's a total of 6 grace days that we allow throughout the entire semester. What I would say might be appropriate in your case is to keep this policy the same, with the caveat that rather than having 6 grace days for the semester, we could give you as many grace days as you want for the semester, as long as you're still adhering to the policy that you have to have everything submitted within the 3-day deadline or the 2-day deadline for homeworks 3, 6, and 9. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it just helps us to keep on track because we're still able to have everyone submitted within the 3 days, but you don't have to worry quite so much about keeping only those 6 grace days for when you might absolutely need them. You can have the days as you need them for your accommodation, and we would just bump that 6 days up, but you'd still be adhering to those softer deadlines of the 3 days after every homework assignment or 2 days after homeworks 3, 6, and 9. Daniel, can you get... Does that work for you? Okay. So the only thing that I will say in that case is that if you do end up using more than 6 total late days or grace days, which is fine because we've just said that you have this accommodation, after you start using those, if you can email me about it so that I'm marking it as an extension in our grade book, just to make sure that you aren't being penalized after those 6 days have been used up. Does that make sense? Okay. Do you have any questions about any of that? So we do ask that you guys keep track, but we also, after exam 1, we a couple times throughout the semester, we will send a grade summary, and on the grade summary it'll say how many grace days you've used up to a certain homework assignment. So you will get a progress report midway through. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Then I guess if it's alright with you, I'm just going to send you an email about what we just covered. And when you get time, if you can just review this email and send me back some written confirmation, yes, this is what we discussed and as I understand it. If you read through it and you say, actually, this isn't what I understand, then send that in a follow-up email and you and I can make sure that we're both on the same page. Okay? absolutely, no problem. Okay. Any other concerns? Okay. Then I will send this email your way now.